Welcome back to Quiz the Candidates 2012. Next up, we got the Education Officer candidates. Can I remind all the audience to please keep your opinions to yourself while candidates are talking. So if I can call to the stage Ian Morgan and Zahid Raja. Okay, again, we'll go in alphabetical order. You get 2 minutes to put your opinions to the front. We will start in alphabetical order with Ian Morgan.
Hi, I'm Ian Morgan and I'm running to be your education officer. My time here at Swansea has been great and I'm the candidate that's made a difference directly to Swansea students. I co-led the massive Modern Foreign Languages campaign, which not only saved modern foreign languages, but led to the acceptance of an expansion through the Languages for All programme. I've been the LGBT officer for the union over the past year and increased awareness, tackled issues, and supported students who need me the most. Back in the first year, I joined the Student Ambassador team to make sure that every student that even applies here gets the student perspective on what their education could be in Swansea and ensured we get the union involved and out there for our prospective students. And just Wednesday night, a fresher came up to me and recognised me and said, "You were the reason I came to Swansea." My experience is different, diverse and effective in why I should be your education officer, and I will be standing on policies that will benefit you. Feedback is always an issue with your degree, and improvements have been made, but not enough. I want not only to improve the feedback that you receive so it is actually legible and constructive, I want to give you the chance to feedback into your degree at the end of each module so that you get more of a say and that it can actually change to what you need. Getting the job at the end of your degree is what you are here for, and the lack of career services that we have here in Swansea is not acceptable. The university needs to be challenged to ensure that we get the improvements necessary. However, let's work together with the career service and improve the advertisements of jobs, the realisation of the employability skills you've picked up in your degree, and the extra support you need when sitting tests in graduate job applications. Also, let's not forget the changes that you need to be made within your degree. Personal tutors are not personal when they don't even know who you are. 2 hours per week in an office solely is not enough to get the best mark possible into your module. Excuses for late release timetables and classroom timetables are not enough. As your education officer, these areas will be made a priority not only for me, but the university. I will be the education officer that will deliver...
I have to stop you there, sorry Ian. Time's over. Okay, and next up for the education officer role is Zahid Raja.
Hi, I'm Zahid Raja. I'm a third-year medical sciences and humanities student, and I'm running to be your next education officer. I've had 4 years of experience, 2 as a part-time officer here in Swansea, and another 2 as a national executive officer in NUS Wales. This year alone, I've made a real impact on your education. I created national policy on saving your bursaries, and I wrote Swansea University Student Union's response to the government's education policies. And I challenged the Welsh Government when it squandered millions of pounds in complacency, whilst they cut student support. Our Students' Union should be clear when it's in the wrong. So let me be the first in this election to say that this year, Swansea students were failed. We waited until the second term for a course reps assembly, left course reps hanging without any training, and the Students' Union lost its voice on education when students needed them the most. I want our Students' Union to be better on education. No time for inaction, no time for complacency, no more games. But this election isn't just about the problems we face. It's about resolving them. It's about moving forward with education, making real breakthroughs that give Swansea students the best chances to succeed. Putting Raja number 1 will get you better resources, get you improved teaching, and get you more employment opportunities. I'll introduce more key texts in the library and increase subscriptions to a wider range of online journals. On computers, I'll create an online availability map that shows you exactly where a computer is free. And we'll end death by PowerPoint by transforming current awards into a student-led initiative, so students get to set the bar by saying what good teaching actually is. And on employment, let me send a message to university management loud and clear. 3.5 careers advisors for 15,000 students is a scandal, and if I'm elected, our Students' Union will campaign tirelessly to expand the careers service and extend it to recent graduates. And if the university isn't willing to back us, they better be prepared for a campaigner who's won for students again and again and again. So this is a manifesto of action, and I'm the candidate that will get the job done. So if you want better resources, if you want improved teaching, and if you want more
Okay, I'm
employment
going to have to stop you there, sorry,
Zahid
Zaid.
Raja, number 1, Education Officer.
Okay, now you've heard from your candidates, we need to go on to the predetermined questions. The first question for the Education Officer candidates are, how will you improve the university mechanisms for feedback and exam results, as well as general course materials and information? That is, how will you improve the university mechanisms for feedback and exam results, as well as general course materials and information? In alphabetical order, up first is Ian Morgan.
As I already said, one of my priorities next year would be feedback. Currently, the majority of departments give you one little piece of A4 paper with writing that's clearly illegible, or it just doesn't give constructive feedback. To answer this question, there are so many different ways departments can go, and I think, in my opinion, it depends on your degree as well. For example, an arts and humanities degree, a lot of it is essay work. Therefore, you need constructive criticism on what you were doing wrong. Do it online, not just give us just one piece of paper that'll just mean totally nothing, just a grade at the top. We need some actually key areas where we can actually target the areas that we need to improve in. Show us exactly, cut them down a little bit more and show us exactly where we need to improve, not just give us a little scribble on a piece of paper. And that's what I would do.
Okay, thank you, Ian. And Zaid, same question.
So feedback is something that I've looked very carefully at. And we need to do something a lot more than just press the university on individual cases. What we need to be looking at is when the national student survey results come out, if a certain course is feedback under the national average, then the university needs to have a mechanism where that course is automatically investigated and the university shows us steps in how that course will improve feedback. In improving how to get course and general information out to students, what we should be telling the university is that you need to do better. What you need to do is get course materials online at least 24 hours before a student has a lecture, seminar, or a lab. That's how I'll tackle that.
Okay, thank you, Zaid. The next question is, what are the big issues affecting higher education in Wales today? And how would you address these if you are elected? That is, what are the big issues affecting higher education in Wales today? And how would you address these issues if you are elected? Zaid knows these first, he's up.
I've sat on the National Executive Committee of NUS Wales, so this is exactly what I've been doing for the last 2 years. The big issues that are affecting Wales is that the tuition fee loan that Welsh domiciled students get, the government will be looking to review that in a few years' time. What Swansea University needs to do is win the arguments of students. Students need to be informed about what is going on in education, and students need to be informing officers about what they should be saying on a national level. That is how I'll be approaching that.
Okay, thank you, Zaid. And Ian, you're up next. Same question.
I've also sat on the NUS Wales NEC this year, and so it was new to me this year, and I have learned a lot about higher education in Wales. Fees is one thing, but I think it's the mentality of education that needs to be changed in Wales. We need to get the Welsh Government and universities to realise that education is actually important, regardless of fees, regardless of anything. We need a good education, we need good resources, and that is the problems affecting higher education in Wales, and that is what we need to sort out.
Okay, thank you, Ian. The third and final question for the Education Officer candidates is, how would you help Swansea students boost their employability in an ever-competitive jobs market? That is, how would you help Swansea students boost their employability in an ever-competitive jobs market? Ian Morgan up first.
Okay, there's a lot of things you could answer to this, but I only have a minute. Employability, again, is down as one of my key areas. We need to, firstly, the Swansea University Students' Union is joined up with NUS for the employability scheme, which gets students to develop their employability skills within their degree. We keep saying to challenge the university to improve the career services. Yes, I agree, and yes, I will do. However, if they're not going to do it, we can't leave our students down. We need to start helping them here and now. We need to start working with the career service so we can get them those jobs, not wait 2 or 3 years for them to get the staff. We can campaign and help at the same time. We need to start working with them, get them knowing what their employability skills are, get them training on the graduate jobs tests that everyone struggles with. That is what we need to do.
Okay, thank you, Ian. And Zaid, same question, 1 minute.
After I complete my undergraduate degree, I'll be applying for graduate entry medicine. I've gone through the exams that I have to pay for myself and get private tuition for myself. I know exactly what the issues are on employability and getting students further learning. What I say we should be doing is looking at what the university is currently doing. Yesterday, the university launched a new employability program where they decentralized it. What didn't happen, however, was that they didn't increase staff support and they didn't increase the amount of resources that went with it. All they did was appoint current university staff as employability champions. I think that's pathetic. I think 3.5 careers service of staff members for 15,000 students is pathetic. What we should be doing is telling the university students are aware of these issues and students want better.
Okay, thank you, Zaid. That is it for your education officer candidates. Give a big warm up to Ian Morgan and Zaid Rasha.